We want to take a look at the Swiss franc in this video. This is our proprietary Swiss franc activity index. This is a measure of the Swiss franc against other major currencies. This blue 0 line represents neutrality. Anything above that line represents Swiss franc strength, and anything below that line represents Swiss franc weakness. On a daily chart, we can see that the Swiss franc has moved into positive territory against other currency pairs. But when we change it over to a weekly chart, we can see that the Swiss franc is still underwater relative to last week. And when we move over to a monthly chart, we can see that the Swiss franc has moved above the positive level for the first time in several months, even dating back to February or March of this year. The Swiss franc's weakness has not been unlike the euro's weakness, especially in recent months and weeks. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual US dollar against the Swiss franc chart. It is actually a very interesting chart right now. Let's start off with our daily charts here. We can see it's been pretty much one-way traffic from July or so over the past 2 or 3 months. We had some upsurge in dollar activity all the way from about the 88 or 89 level all the way up to 94 where we traded today. Moving over to the weekly chart, we can see that the dollar met with some resistance here. We want to figure out why that is. When we scroll back to our historical charts here, we can see that starting in November or so of 2005, we were at a relative high, and then taking that down to a relative low in 2011. When we draw our Fibonacci retracement levels, this 94.41 level, which is this horizontal line that we're looking at here, is actually resistance. So what happened today is the dollar approached this area for the first time since September 2013. And then what happened is it came off. So interestingly, that was a very technical move. On the upside, we are looking at some potential resistance around the 94.85 area. And then another upside target would be right around this 96.71 area. As we take a look at the monthly chart for the Swiss franc, we can see when we zoom in here that the Swiss franc found some support around this 50-month moving average. We have a downtrend line to contend with here on our monthly chart. And above this area, we would look for a test of the 99.48 area if the dollar continues to take off. We then have a 100-month moving average to deal with. And something that is far out of the money is this 1.0629 area up here. So we will continue to take our look at the Swiss franc and see if the dollar's strength against it can continue. Thank you.